When you first started your management gig, you found your best growth and success not by adding a lot of agents, but tapping into the...
Initially at that time, and then bringing the new ones up.
Yeah. So the existing agents, what is it the piece they're missing the most, or where were you able to help them get their aha and build their business a little better?
I think for the existing agents, the best way to put it is, the more you work in your business, no matter how big your vision will narrow to meet the needs, right? So you're going to start with, I'm going to have a franchise across the United States, to I have to do this, 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 I have to do this. I wonder where the next deal is going to come from. So it's helping them efficiently reconnect with their bigger vision, understand why it's important for them to reach that, isolate who the players are, make a commitment to yourself and them. That kind of gets over on my kids or my significant other. Or,
yes.
And then...
But within their business.
Yeah.
So that was, your main focus is really visiting them about what motivates them, bigger picture, not just tasks, but as a human, and then refine their spark.
Yep, and then what you do is you help them identify with the gains and call out the obstacles and then remove the obstacles, right? So you give them tools on how to remove the obstacles, questions that they can ask themselves, different perspectives in the way in which they look at things. And, the economic model at Keller Williams really helps when you lay that out. So I was already doing a variant of that, yet this was amazing when I came here.
They certainly refined it.
Yeah, they sure have. So I think when you lay that out in front of someone and say, okay, so what we're really looking at here is, 72 appointments for the year, right? And then you break it up, how many listings, how many buyers, how many signatures you need to get, how many closings you need to get. And then you say, okay, so now that we know this, and this is what's going to feed and fuel the vision, and then therefore allow you to participate in the life that you choose to design for yourself, let's talk about the activities that we need to do to run this model. And then we sit down and we take a look at the 3 legs of lead generation, and we take a look at, one of the things for existing agents is bringing clarity to them on the fact that when you use revenue wisely, it's amazing the things you no longer have to do in your business.
Okay, what does that mean?
So what ends up happening is, we call that leverage. Sometimes I have to explain it in a different way, because leverage scares people. I mean, I have to hire somebody, or I have to...
Leverage implies risk.
Right, I have to invest financially into this lead generation mechanism or this support system. And so when on the onset, it becomes part of the master plan, and then you're checking in with them weekly on how that's going, then they begin to see that they are building up a reserve that they can use, and helping them to understand that if you don't like this aspect of your job, that's exactly why we will do these activities, because we'll build the revenue necessary to make that, offload that on the system or offload that on personnel. And I think the more they take ownership of that being a likely outcome for them, the better, the quicker they see a turn in performance. I'll start with a new agent and get them to well over $100,000 a year, 30 some odd units a year. And that's all about never stopping. So that's all about starting with the vision and checking in weekly and really fighting the battles that need to be fought. Okay, so we don't have a lead generation issue, yet we're not getting the signatures we need. Okay, so let's talk about scripts and dialogues. What are we doing specifically to improve your scripts and dialogues, and what specific scripts and dialogues need to improve for you to be able to get these signatures, right? So then, the closing, okay, where are we at in our negotiations and or pre-qualification and or, right? Mm-hmm. Yet when we're able to stay conversant, stay in communication, start with a plan that's understood by the business owner, It's amazing the amount of progress one person can make. And I think you asked about existing agents. It's actually getting them to believe that they can do that because they've spent a lot of time not doing it. And probably you in the conversations you're having, several things will come up. Number one, they either love to talk to the people they know or they don't like to talk to people that they know, right? So they'll switch. There's usually those. And then the other one is 80% of top producing agents that I know don't have a business database that you and I would call a business database.
Is that right?
Yep.
And that's the key.
It is.
Am I missing something?
No.
And yet the successful ones, because they have good skills, they didn't work hard,
they're missing it because naturally they're good.
Yeah.
So the more talent someone has, the more I have to work with them on systems. Yeah. The less natural talent that someone has, they'll do the systems and I have to work with them on the scripts and dialogues piece.